Whether you're brand new to teaching or you've got a few years under your belt, you've probably learned a lot about technology, or at least become more comfortable with it over these last few months of distance learning. I know for me it was a challenge to set up a virtual classroom, but there are things that I'm going to carry forward with me into my coming years of teaching. One thing that I think I became pretty proficient at was making videos, and I created a YouTube channel to show the students hands-on skills still and give demonstrations to the students. And so today I'm going to give you some tips on how to make good YouTube videos. The first thing that you need is some equipment. I'm recording with a cell phone. Cell phone's perfectly fine, but the audio isn't always the best on a cell phone, so I recommend you get a wireless microphone. They're relatively inexpensive. I want to say this one was $35 or $40 on Amazon. Next thing is a tripod. You want to be able to hold your camera or your phone steady. Even if you have someone recording for you, it just comes out much better if you have it on a tripod. So that's the basic equipment that you're going to need for it. You know, make sure your lighting is good and, you know, think about things like that. But at the same time, don't get too hung up on what you're doing and what you're saying. When I first started, I was doing take after take after take because I had to have it perfect. If I made a single mistake in what I was saying, I would stop the whole thing and restart it. And then I got to thinking, my students are used to hearing me trip over my words in classroom. So why should it be any different online? It shows I'm human and makes me more relatable. And besides, I was spending a ton of time making those edits. So I got more comfortable with myself, and you know, I hate to hear my own voice, but I got more comfortable with it and started making these videos, and most of the time making them in one shot. So from here, I'm going to go and show you some of the editing process on the computer. So the first thing that you need is software after you made your video to edit your video. I prefer OpenShot Video Editor. It's open source it's software that's downloadable at openshot.org, and it's actually pretty powerful, especially for free software. You can put multiple layers on there, you can edit it, do voiceovers, you can there's just all kinds of things that you can do with it, and it's pretty powerful. I unfortunately don't have enough time to really go into the editing part of the video, but it's pretty intuitive. You upload clips, you drag them down to various tracks here. Make sure you save as you go because this does not automatically save. And then once you're ready to go, ready to export it, you click that little red button up at the top and export. I do it at 720p and 30 FPS. 30 FPS frames per second is what you want for YouTube. And make sure you title it whatever you want to name the video, and then you click export video, and it takes a few minutes to export. And then you can go over to YouTube, and when you get over to YouTube, if you're logged in, up here at the top is this create button, and so you'll click on that, and then you'll put upload video. So you can do a couple different things. You can either select files, or if you know where it is in a folder and you have that, which I find easier a lot of times, you can just drag and drop, and I just selected one of my older videos. And so here you'd put your name for your video in this top box. Make sure you name it something decent. And here are thumbnails. Now thumbnails, that's that little icon, if you will, that little picture that you see next to a YouTube video that you click on to go to that YouTube video if you're viewing on YouTube. So you want it to have a decent thumbnail. Now it'll either give you three options after it uploads their screenshots from various parts of the video, or you can do what I do, which is click upload thumbnail, and you can upload a picture. So I have our shop logo for the high school that I upload as the thumbnail for all of my educational videos. Then you come down and you have to select your audience. And so I usually put, yes, it's made for kids. Now, if you, technically speaking, high school kids do not fall under YouTube's definition of kids. but I do that because it eliminates ads and so forth. And so your final screen here in the YouTube video uploader is whether you want it to be private, unlisted, or public. If it's when you're done, you just publish, and it takes some time, but it will upload the video and then it is live on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or if you need any help. I'm always happy to help people. Take care.